the album is about life in the heart of the metropolis. And life in the heart of the city for me was very isolating. I mean, all the time I was living in the city, I never really knew my neighbours. I never knew their names. I didn't know what they did for a living, and they didn't know what I did for a living.
When I was 13, I had a sister for 6 months. She arrived one February morning.
And of course, that's what this album ultimately became about, the life of a young woman living in the city and effectively disappearing.
Sometimes we would head down to Blackbird's Moor to watch the barges on Grand Union in the twilight.
Because that's the thing, she was not a little lonely old lady, which I think a lot of people, when they hear that story, they immediately make the assumption she's a lonely old lady. She was an attractive young woman who had friends and family. But the point is that she chose to disappear. She chose to make herself isolated.
But gradually, she passed into another distant part of my memory.
And that itself, for me, is something I can almost relate to. That, and I think we all can, that kind of feeling of not wanting to go out into this crazy world. Actually, almost everything that happens to my character, and some of the dreams and some of the thoughts she has, most of them are mine, really. We've got the perfect life. And in that sense, you could say that any character that anybody creates is just a reflection or a facet of themselves. We've got Perfect Life has a line in it where the character is talking in the first person and she says, this is just a very poetic example, but she says, sometimes we would go down to Blackbird's Moor in the twilight and watch the barges on Grand Union. And I absolutely remember as a child going down to the park on a beautiful summer evening and with my friend and watching the barges go past on the canal. So that is a very vivid but real image from my childhood.